Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I got a serious question for you and let's try not to be political or anything like that. Let's try and be as honest and possible as we can be. And let's say, when do we actually think we'll see paying passengers on a cruise ship again? And will it last? Or will it be shut down once again? So here's my concern right now. We know that the CDC wanted to shut down cruise lines until February, way back in September. And the government said, no, we're only going to extend it 30 more days, come up with a better solution. And then they came out with the framework for conditional sailing to set sail again, which has effectively canceled every cruise until February, until after February. Shocking, isn't it? Shocking that they put so many restrictions and so many guidelines and so many hoops you have to jump through that they got their wish. If you can say you're a conspiracy theorist all you want, but it's just a matter of fact. They want it till February, they got to February, and they can still go even longer without having to even say, well, we're not issuing the no sail order, but you guys aren't ready yet. We don't think you're ready yet. So no, you're not going to sail again. So that is a big question I have on my mind. How long before they actually can get approval to start taking passengers on board? Now, we all know there's probably going to be a change of government also coming up in January, and they are much more leaning towards lockdowns than the other government was. You just have to look at New York. You just have to look at California. You just have to look at the second that those passengers tested positive on the first cruise ship back there, the Sea Dream 1, when it first sailed and it had a couple of 7 people on it. Immediately 2 senators came out and said, hey, we have to issue the no sail order again. This is too dangerous. Cruise ships are too dangerous. Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. Meanwhile, there's 200,000 cases in the United States yesterday. But those 7 cases are the problem. You really got to watch out for those 7 cases, everybody. Watch out. Watch out, everybody. So yeah, I'm worried that it's going to affect the restart of the cruise ships. As we know, the cases aren't going down until many people take the vaccine and the vaccine works. So that won't happen till probably summer before we start seeing a large enough number of people taking the vaccine to affect the numbers, not to mention that the summer arrives, flu season disappears, cold season disappears, less people think they have the symptoms and don't go get tested, so the numbers are going to drop because less people are getting tested. That's how it works, right? The more you test, the more people you're going to find positive. The less you test, the less people you're going to find positive. It's just a numbers game, and that's the way it will work. So yeah, I have my very bad feeling, and I don't want to. I want to feel positive because the cruise ships are working really hard right now. They're spending a lot of money to get ready to pass this framework, to get on their passengers and start making a living before they go bankrupt. And so, but my problem is still with the rising cases. We just had Thanksgiving in the United States and Canada a month before that. And now we're going into Christmas and New Year's, really huge gathering times in our lives, right? Let's face it, even if you're a person who doesn't hang out with a lot of people and you're under restrictions and you're doing that, it's very tempting to get together with everybody in your family at Christmas time, whether you're told to or not, right? It's Christmas. So, if people are willing to travel for Thanksgiving, you can triple and quadruple that at Christmas time. So is that going to affect those numbers? Yes, it can't not. affect those numbers, right? The numbers will only climb. So those numbers are only going to climb well into January, right when the cruise lines are launching their test cruises and trying to get approval to sail again. And if anybody gets on board that has the virus and they have to shut down any of those test cruises, are they just going to come out and say, look, that proves you're not ready yet, we have to shut you down, no sail order till June, July, August? Is it a distinct possibility? I think it's a distinct possibility, and I really hope it doesn't happen. I really hope that we can mitigate anything on the cruise ships and the CDC just doesn't pounce. Doesn't pounce on, we set sail with 9 ships and on 2 ships, 1 person each gets it. And then they pounce on it saying, see, it's not safe. Well, wait a minute. There's 9 ships, that's 10,000 people, 20,000 if you count crew, and only 2 people caught it, and we didn't spread it on the ships. And then they said, well, it doesn't matter. It's on the ships, right? We told you it's a super spreader. It's on the ships. You're just lucky this time. So because everything out of official health governments when it comes to cruise ships, you saw they just raised it to level 4. Whole bunch of issuings coming out saying, do not get on a cruise ship ever. Do not get on a cruise ship during this time. Very bad idea. This kind of thing. And so I'm worried that the first chance they get, they're going to say, shut it down again, guys. Just shut it down. And in this case, at that point, will we have a government in place that's leaning towards that type of system and that type of answer to the problem? I don't know. We don't really know the policies. So we'll have to wait and see for all that to happen and what's going on and what their task force says, etc. Because we really don't know. We just know what we see right now from, that side's, areas, New York, California, lockdown. I mean, for those people in LA and California and everything right now, do you think there's any possibility you're going to see cruise ships sailing out of your area while Disneyland is still shut down? Would that make any sense? Would they be able to explain that away at all? No. So yeah, I am in desperate fear that this is going to end very badly, and I hope I am totally wrong. I hope I'm totally wrong. I'm not trying to be a naysayer. I'm trying to honestly look at the situation. And I'm not picking sides. I'm not saying that the government would be wrong for shutting things down. I'm not saying it. I'm just talking as a cruise enthusiast looking to see when my cruise ships will be able to sail again. And right now, I am in extreme fear that something's going to happen that's going to cause them to shut down and shut down well into 2021. I have a cruise sailing in June of next year. And in my heart of hearts, I have a bad feeling even that one won't sail in June. So, do I think we're going to see March, April, May cruises? I really, really hope so. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think that they will just, okay, if you pass these tests, everything's good, go ahead? Or do you think they're going to say, no, look, you can't do it, we don't think it's safe, and we're going to shut you down some more. You got to keep running test cruises until we feel it's safe, and it extends all the way into summer or later until we start to see the actual numbers drop significantly of those who are testing positive, because it's not going to test, the numbers aren't going down until at least February of next year. They're not. They're just not. There's no possible way. During cold, flu season, holiday season, it's just not going to happen. Unless we just lock everybody in their door and stand guard. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. I hope it's not too depressing, but I just wanted to have that conversation When do you think we will actually see a cruise ship again sail with paying passengers? I think if we're lucky, if we're very, very lucky, we'll see some end of March, if we're lucky. But that's a long 3 months that we have to wait, that a lot is going to happen and a lot is going on. Well, hope you appreciate the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.